Hello and welcome back to our adventures of Duncan Egg. We are here over in the Westlands and we are currently at a feast. We're going to be at this feast pretty much until we get back here, at which point we're going to either be friends with this guy or we're going to have a claim on Deerfield or something in Deerfield, and then, well, we're going to go to war. Now, some people have suggested that we could wait for Dunk's descendants to do this. The problem is that although that makes more sense roleplay wise and it makes more sense on a very long series, the problem with it in this series is that Dunk is going to live a really long time. Like, he's going to live an absurdly long time looking at the number of buffs he has, and that's without us even thinking about going into whole of body and all of this sort of stuff. So he could live the same for a length of time that's the same as the whole length of the series up until this point, right? He could have an extra amount of life up equal to that amount, and I just don't know what we would do to fill the time. I kind of get the feeling we would just kind of sit here, which doesn't seem that engaging. So I would like to make a move on our next objective, basically. One thing that people have suggested though is that we could potentially make Colin our heir. We could adopt him. I'm 50-50 on that. I think that I'm kind of seeing how he turns out, but we could raise him to nobility as well, which I think would be equally acceptable. Raise him to nobility, let him have his own house somewhere. I think that could be fine. And then we pick up a new ward and we keep doing that. I think that's something that could be interesting. But anyway, for now, it's back over here to the feast, and we're going to get this started. Right, let's go. Oh yeah, people have also said, oh, you could do things to make this more likely to succeed, this friendship scheme. I understand. I'm not overly worried about it. If it doesn't succeed, what we will do is we will simply fabricate more claims. That I think is the alternative way of us doing that, so it's fine. Let's see. Friendship scheme. Oh, generous praise. Servants know to curry favour with their masters, both present and future, and the praise for Colin has been downright effusive lately, perhaps even excessive. These compliments seem to roll off Colin's back without lasting effect, and he seems largely unmoved by their profuse laudations. So I can make him content, humble, or cynical. I'm going to make him humble. Yeah, that way he is very much like us after that, then. Hey, we became friends with John. Fantastic. Right. Well, that works. Ooh. I wish to make you Master of Laws. Okay. What's a Master of Laws? Master of Laws is... Chancellor. Okay. So we get Prestige, Fellow Vassal Opinion, and Monthly Diplomacy Lifestyle Experience. Oh, one thing I was thinking in this feast. We could choose an objective. We could choose to befriend somebody. We should. Who do I want to befriend? We could befriend Lord Stefan. We could befriend Lady Sorel. Sorel's Master of Coin. Maybe we'll befriend the Lannister here. Yeah, let's do that. Right, and let's go. There was definitely a second noise of a pop-up there for a second, but anyway, there was only one. It's fine, my hook expired. Stomach rumbling. I hope the next course is a bit lighter. The whole point of a feast is to provide a rich, varied culinary experience, and so far it's felt more like it's trying to stuff us than excite us. You know what, I'm going to say that's a poor choice from the person who organised the feast. Hey, tall Lannister relations have improved. That's nice. I'm going to choose the middle option. People who share a trait with us gain opinion of us. A surprise oath. What did I promise last night? I cannot remember what led up to it, but I do remember slapping the back of my good son, Lord Oliver, telling him that I would do anything he asked of me. Okay. Well, I guess I would obviously choose the bottom one being optimal, but I guess you can have a hook on me. So going to push himself in my council. It's going to be very annoying. At home. You're something special, Duncan, Lord Conrad tells me. Lord Warren and Lady Sorel nod their heads in agreement. Hey, fantastic. A toast to... As the feast winds down to its inevitable conclusion, there's one event remaining that everyone is expecting. That's Lady Sorel's toast to the guest of honor, Lady Adrena. Who? Okay. Sure. Here, here. I say. Here, here. Now the feast is over. We gain some eager trait experience, and we get to head back. Okay. Oh, wait a second. I forgot to do something with our friend. Our new friend. He's in a matrilineal marriage? No, he was unmarried last time we saw him. Who are you? You are yourself's primary heir? How are you your own primary heir? Surely that means you're her prime. Okay, you're his primary heir. Okay, the friendship mattered not. That's annoying. Let's go speed 5. You got me a claim? Fantastic. Okay. What was the land that my friend has a claim to anyway? Or what land is he now in? He's now down here in Nessing Keep. Well, you know what? Let's fabricate a claim on it. Yeah, let's fabricate a claim down there. And now we get to head back. Okay, Sentinel Highlands. I think I can just say no to that one there. Oh, we got a perk here. Let's do perk first. Professional workforce, followed by the home away from home. Neither of which are particularly important, but gets us closer to Wayfarer and gets us closer to divided attention. Life or death stranded. Traversing the hills on the major road on the outskirts of Sladmere, we are suddenly attacked by a swarm of bandit riders out for blood. We are so close to the holding, surely Lord Ryam will send help. As time drags on and we are chased by the scoundrels for the longest avoiding battle, it becomes painfully clear that no help is coming. How could a ruler let malicious riders like these inhabit his borders? My Captain John rides up next to me, a solemn look in his eyes. We both know the tactic we have practiced in the past. Then say, John, you know what to do, and he goes and dies, or we stand as one. 12% chance I die? Well, that's an interesting one. That is definitely an interesting one. Well, let's think about this here. Would Dunk leave John, our master of arms, our sworn shield, and our friend to die? No. We stand as one. Okay, I didn't die. Every time I see a 10% chance of death, I'm like, we're gonna die. And then we didn't. So that's good. Okay, we get to head back now. Whispered Tales. Nope, not going to do that. That's saying, would you like to support a legend? To which the answer is, no, I do not want to waste my money on someone else's legend. Right. I think it's time for war. Let's move you on to this. And then the next thing that we're going to do after that is we're going to... Stalling for time as I remember what I'm actually doing here. I'm going to move you onto this. Right, yes. We need to speak with Valar. Hello. I need to modify my vassal contract. I need war declaration. Okay. We have to give him a change. I think we can give him levies. That seems acceptable. Is there anything I can get back for this? Probably not, right? Can't get marriage favor as well. How much is marriage favor? Worth 1? These must be cancelling each other out as a 1 then. Yeah. Well, if I do this to start with... No, it doesn't show me how much it's worth. Actually, I could do it the other direction. It would show me how much it's worth. It's only worth 1. Oh, okay. So let's do this then. I want my war declaration. Definitely. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm providing him more levies, but I now get the ability to declare war when your liege has level 3 crown authority, which he does. Deerfield. It's time to declare war. Are they allied to Stokeworth? They are allied to Stokeworth. They weren't always allied to Stokeworth, were they? That's 10,000 troops between those two. Middleton. It's another bit. They're actually pretty close in strength to us. Yeah, they're very close in strength to us. I'm still going to go to war, but they're very close in strength. Okay. I think we're stronger because we have a ton of men-at-arms, but yeah, it's closer than you might think. I'm going to declare for the Lordship of Vair's head. And let's go. Okay, let's move our thing here. Let's raise some troops. I'm going to lead my own army. We also have Flexible Leader now, which is very nice. How do we level Flexible Leader? Fighting against armies in combat. Well, that seems possible. Fighting against armies larger than yours. Might be possible. Fighting in hills, mountains, wetlands. That's the wrong one. Sorry, I always think terrain. I always think that trained is T, but it's actually it is G. Huh. Yeah, so some hills here. Did I see Hills Major Road as a separate thing there, by the way, for a second? I think I did. Yeah, oh, Minor Road. That's interesting. I wonder if that's counted as a different one than just hills. Anyway. I'm going to march my way up here. They haven't even called in Stokeworth yet. Oh, there they are. Now they're called in. I'm going to win my siege first, and I'm going to go beat them up. They're going to my capital. That's a foolish move on their part, as they realized. Actually going to attack in here. Let's go. Get them. We can now defeat this army. Did we wipe the army? I think we may have. We also acquired some Cooper scale armor. Okay, interesting. That's fine. We're now going to head in here. We get the defensive bonuses because it's technically our holding for now, which is great. I'm going to get my 50 gold for ransoming that person. You, would you give me a weak hook? You would? Fantastic. You can leave. Let's go. We've now arrived at the next army. We are significantly better than them. Like, a huge portion of our army is men-at-arms, while a huge portion of their army is levies. Our captains are just straight up better than their captains. Like, our men-at-arms counter them. Our men-at-arms are of higher types, like armored horsemen. Yeah, it's just not really fair. So, there you go. We have completely wiped their army. Well, it says there were only 5 on that one, so this must be the other one. Yeah, we wiped out their army completely. Yup. Okay. That's solid. I have enough people in my prison that I can start like ransoming them individually for huge amounts of cash. Also, let me just have a look at this land here that I've declared a war for. So held by? It's held by the Hart family. Okay. It's always been held by Hart. Yeah. So we could see whether we can get the Hart family back in to run it. Still. I probably capped on Battle War Square, I'm assuming. Yeah. So we need to continue sieging. Let me try going for the right location. That's fine. And my Master of Arms, John, has been showing off a promising new recruit. Okay. It's lustful, impatient, vengeful, and a torturer. I think I can say no to that guy, actually. I think that's fair. Okay. There is the war score we need. We captured somebody whose name is Lord something, apparently, but he definitely is not a lord. We'll enforce our demands. Nice. Okay, we've expanded. That's what you like to see. Let's have a look at our prisoners. We don't have any of the Hart family left. Could potentially recruit this guy. He seems good enough. You? Weak hook. Yep, you can leave. Forest. Weak hook and you can leave. Talbert. I'll give you a weak hook and you can... do I want to recruit him? Not really. I guess you can stay in my prison. And Lord Jarman. I'll get my 15 gold for Lord Jarman. Okay. Some people stay in my prison until they choose to, Oh, I must rescind your appointment as Master of Laws. Oh, how dare you? Did you replace me with the person who previously had it? Yes, they replaced me with Lord Paramount Stefan. I'm assuming that some people have council rights, which is why we keep getting appointed and then immediately getting fired. So they get council rights, so they say, hey, that's my that's my position on the council, and then the liege goes, all right, yeah. And then that's how it goes. Anyway, let's go here to Vair's head. And let's see if I can find this guy. There we go. Hey, would you accept an invite to my court? Yup. Hey, Donald Hart. I'm going to grant you Vair's head. Yeah. We're not necessarily trying to take it from the family who's always held it. We're just trying to bring it under our control. Wonderful. Okay. So that seems pretty good. He actually really, really likes us because I gave him a title, right? He should like us because I gave him a title. Actually, I can't see it on the list. Maybe he oh no, there you go. Received county plus 40. So pretty much all the reasons why he didn't like us were taken away by the fact that we gave him land. So, yeah. Cool. We're fabricating a claim still here. Alright. Let's carry on. Is there anything else we need to urgently do? Probably not. Yeah, I could just see if I have a reason to declare war on anybody else. That's the other thing to do, is just check a couple of these ones. Just be like, do I have a reason? And the answer is no right now. Okay. Let's go speed 5 until something happens. Philip died in his sleep. Oh, Philip was with us a while. Yeah. And he's married to our lady-in-waiting, who's also our steward. I can now put my good son in here. Yeah. Good son being son-in-law, right? Yes. Okay. And he can continue getting us money, which I think is absolutely fine. Also, given that we've got full men-at-arms, should I not just upgrade my holdings? I think that makes a good idea. I think that's something we should do. I noticed that we have windmills. Do I have the ability to make watermills here? I do. Okay. So I should probably get rid of one of these for a watermill. Maybe the blacksmith? Then the reason why is watermills reduce building costs, so building them first makes so much sense. I have a watermill here. Here. I might get rid of the rope walks for watermills. And then I have watermills. Perfect. Building all of those first will reduce the amount that we pay for other things in the future, so including watermills. In recent months, I've been engaged in a chaste and proper courtship with a maiden here at court, Kareen, and I have come to regard her as a true soulmate, says Edrin. Okay. Yeah, you can marry. That's fine. I don't really know who Kareen Hollard is, but you can marry. That seems perfectly acceptable. Right. Okay. Cool. How long have we got left on our thing here? 9 months. I clicked away something. I don't know what that was. That was probably new Lord Commander on the wall. I'm guessing. Yes, it was. Okay. I just happened to be closing another window at the same time. So here's the new Lord Commander. Okay. Cool. Wait, Wolf's Blood Clansman. That's from North of the Wall culture, isn't it? Oh no, it's from here. Wait. It's from here. That's reasonable. Okay. That was a bit odd to have a wildling, you know, in charge of maintaining the wall. My lady-in-waiting has passed. Well, I need a new one. I need 2 new ones, actually. You know what? Kareen, you can be a lady-in-waiting now. And so can Alana, for now. She's probably going to die soon, but, you know, she can hold the title for now. You invited me to a wedding down here in Strongmead. Lord Valen's wedding. Okay, so this is Lothar Cargyle and Lyra Bywater. Okay. I'll go to your wedding. That's fine. Yeah. It's a nearby wedding to go to. That is definitely a way for the bride to travel to the wedding. Full tilt on horseback. Oh, she's here now. Okay. Well, let's carry on. And the wedding ceremony starts. Nice. I come ask your leave to marry a woman by the name of Alessa Dark, who is part of your court. This is somebody from a different court who would like to marry Alessa Dark. Where this means she would come to Pepper Fort, but trust me, I'm sincere in my desire to be her husband. I confidently request that you are sent to the match, as my own liege, Lord Clegg, already has. Yeah, permission granted. I'm absolutely fine to continue doing this. I'm actually very happy if my vassals marry themselves off, because it means I don't need to do that. Which is good. Right. Carrying on. Doesn't seem to be a lot happening at this wedding so far. They got married. Wedding banquet starts. Now it's the good time for us. There's a speech. I will praise the happy couple. We will choose the opinion of everyone who shares a trait with us option. A fiery dance. Everyone is in good spirits. On my left, a group of children is hypnotized by the jugglers. On my right, poets declaim their latest compositions to an adoring crowd. However, the whole banquet falls silent when a crew of dancers bearing torches makes their way to the center of the venue, inviting guests to join them along the way. The view is breathtaking in the low lights of the early evening. The torchers light up their smiling faces against the darkening sky and cast interwoven patterns into their shadows. It all looks amazing until Reala trips, knocking a torch from a neighbor's hand and sets her own clothes aflame. Well, I'm going to say I must do something. And I saved her. That's nice. Okay. I should have checked who that is, actually. Is that somebody relevant? Wait, no, that's the wrong one. This is where it wants to be. You have a claim on something. Grainside. Okay, but who currently holds Grainside? This guy. So I don't think I can press her claim anyway, even if she was to come to my court. Yeah, same one there. I could invite her to my court anyway, though. She would come with a whole bunch of other people. Right, back to the wedding. It's time. Into the night. The newlyweds have taken their leave, consigned by the families to the bedchambers to consummate their union. The rest of us return to the banquet hall to make merry and celebrate. Okay. Well, let's say it looks like poor Lewis is falling asleep. Well, I'll go and, well, I guess take him to bed. You got me a claim? I'll take that claim. Thank you very much. I need you to get me a new claim. I need you to get me a claim on Cantondale. Actually, not Cantondale. On... maybe on Brackworth up here? Yeah, go get me a claim on Brackworth. Wonderful. Okay. Conclusion. We gained guest wedding of the century, which is nice. We got eager reveler experience. That's also all very good. Our legitimacy went up. Although I don't think it went up as much as it said it does. Some of the events, when it says your legitimacy goes up, it's already given you the legitimacy up, and then it calculates how much adding that legitimacy to your legitimacy again would give you, and then whether you reached a tier. But obviously it's not giving you that extra amount again, so it calculates that we're going to gain enough to go over 3, but we'd already gained that legitimacy, so it doesn't actually give us anything. Right. Cool, carrying on. We can go inside here. Right. We're now back. Now, I should have multiple wars. No, I don't. Okay. Reason I thought we might have multiple is I thought we might have Grainside, but yes, no, I was correct the first time. We don't have any claims that are valid, even with inviting those people to our court. In which case, I'm going to press my claim on Nessing, and the two people who are in this one are Stokeworth and Trant, who we've just beaten in a war. So, yeah. Let's declare. It costs us almost nothing to do this. So, declare a war. Let's go. If you want justification for the war, by the way, you could argue that the cost of prestige is the, how much cost it's gonna, cost us in terms of, our prestige in the realm, in terms of how much people respect us as a person. It costs us barely anything to declare the war. People are like, actually, I'm still pretty into you. That's the way I would read it. Which kind of works. I am reading it in the most favorable way for myself, though. So, you know, take that in mind. Or keep that in mind. You running up here? Wait, where's my army? Oh, I'm still at speed 5. That's why it moved so quickly. Go beat them up. In hills? Oh, I'd love to beat them up in hills so we can get our rough terrain expert improved. Let's go. You ran away? That's very annoying. You're still running away. Head over here. Chase him. We caught him. Right. Now defeated her. Now going to head down here to fight them in hills. We can ransom Hemona Buckshorn. And nobody else. Lord Reynard. I will simply leave my prison. Yorwick. I will let go for a hook. Okay. Cool. Let's head down here. Would love to get in here. Nice. Let's go. It's plains, but we are defeating their army. Our friend Gorles died. Gorles the Strong was slain in battle by Lennox Meadowpike. Okay. Also, look at what his son is wearing. My god. That is an outfit. My right-hand man died. I've lost Has right hand. Am I sworn shield? Am I personal champion? Am I master of arms? Reclaim shield. Guess that means that Durlin should have this job. I'm going to close that for a second so I can zoom out enough. What was Durlin currently doing? Is he doing anything in our court? Oh, he's currently a captain of our household guard. That's why he can't be our sworn shield. That makes sense. In which case, let's just go into here for a second. Who's next in line? Next in line is Oswin. Is there anyone else? No. Okay, Oswin. You are going to be my sworn shield for now. I know you're about to die, but... There we go. As successor to that one. It's okay. Durlin, you can be my personal champion now. And then my master arms. Well, I'm going to pick somebody who doesn't already have a job. Pick you. Elfram, well, I could pick Small Leg, but I'm going to pick Elfram Hyde here. He's going to be my master arms. Wonderful. Okay. Battlefield Knighthood. After the battle in Bent Branch, one of my attendants presents me with a list of soldiers who performed exceedingly well. Alan's name stands out to me in particular. My attendant recommends that I knight them in a hasty battlefield ceremony. According to him, knighting these soldiers as they stand among the carnage and ruin of the battle will inspire morale amongst our ranks. Am I going to knight him? He's vengeful, generous, and zealous. I'm not going to knight him. I don't think he's knight material. Talking of knight material. Oh, I was going to try and train him, but I guess I can't train him right now. 58 days on the siege. Let's just siege this thing while we're here. New stewardship perk. I will grab centralization for the development growth in the realm capital. Continuing with our long siege. Nice. We're 1% off being able to press our... yeah. Well, we're 1% off being able to like enforce our demands. That's the word I was looking for. We got there in the end. You, I'll ransom you for 25. You, yeah, I'll gain a hook and then let you go. We have caught their army. Okay. And defeated them. Relations between Fuller Tall have gone down as well. Wow, we got so many of them here. Let's head up this way and defeat... Well, let's actually head down this way and siege. I realized I do need to siege so I can actually gain some war score. Regent failed to increase our mandate. Mandate should get money. So let's switch it to that. There we go. 100% war score. Let's enforce our demands. Hey, your legitimacy is now lawful. Nice. Close that. Ask our head of faith for gold. Definitely. And now I can give away Nessing. Now, I do have somebody I want to give away Nessing to. And that is you, if you would accept an invite to my court. Thank you for the money, High Septum. I'm going to grant you Nessing, because your wife has a claim on it. Yes, we'll grant it to you then. Wonderful. And now our friend holds the land. And now, wait a second, I just realized he also has a claim on Bent Branch. So I can potentially declare war for that at some point as well. Maybe I should have given this to his wife. I think I might have messed up there. Anyway, that's fine, whatever. You? Well, if you've got no claims, I'm just going to let you go for a hook. You are landed, so I can't use your claim. You are landed, so I can't use your claim. Osman, you have a claim on Rollingford, which is over there. And on Cranback, which is mine. I could recruit you, potentially, though. Yeah, you're my lady in waiting, so you know what? Osmond, I'll recruit you if you will renounce your claims. Jarman Clawton. It's a different Clawton than John Clawton's Clawton. So I'll just gain a weak hook. Never mind, I guess you're staying in prison. House Fuller, I'll let you out for some money. Corbin? What's this? Half blind. Oh. Well, I'll let you out for a weak hook. You, I'll let you out for a weak hook. Luther Emmerwick. I'm going to let you out for a weak hook. And then, yeah, you guys still don't want to come out of prison, huh? Well, you know, it's your choice. Although, actually, is my dread 0? My dread is 0. So I could potentially just let them out of prison anyway. Because, I mean, it goes from 0 to 0 if I let them out of prison for free. My prisoner, Lord Gallister, escaped before he would pay his ransom. Wow. It's very rude. Okay. My new realm priest supports me. And I got a pressed claim. Nice. Or, sorry, an unpressed claim on Brackworth. That's cool. Yeah, I think Grainside is one I would actually like, though. I'm going to do that, because it'll make my realm look nicer to have Grainside as well. It's a Bent Branch. Here, I think I might just let you all out for free. Yeah. You're all released for free now. Wonderful. Right. And with that, I think I'm going to end the episode there. We've expanded a little bit. We are a little bit of the way towards our kingdom. We only need another 4 holdings. So if we can get that, I think getting that one would be nice. And then, I don't know. We'll see where we're at after that. Only another 2 holdings. But for now, I'm going to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.